We are on the Middle Fork of the Salmon River, the Frank Church Wilderness in Idaho.
As it's known in the local parks, the Frank is a wilderness area that came into existence in the early 80s. It's the largest intact wilderness area in the lower 48.
This wilderness area is definitely a bucket list trip. It's one of the unique rivers that's protected federally by the Wild and Scenic Act.
It's an area that's been literally untrammeled by man.
No signs of civilization other than ancient ones, perhaps.
You know, the fact that we're able to come out here and be able to experience all of this wilderness is just, you know, I feel really lucky to be here.
Really see how an unaffected river lives without any dams, the fish flowing freely, the trees growing and burning annually, the camps evolving from the tides of the river flowing. Just a really special trip.
And the model for this trip was new. Nobody else had ever done something on this scale.
It was one of those things, a first year endeavor that we didn't really know exactly what it was all about, but it was such a success.
Having done it once, worked out a few kinks, and it was a lot easier to just step right in and do this trip again.
Now, when you do a trip like this, you don't necessarily know that you would ever be able to do it again.
These are the types of places that you dream about coming to. You see the pictures in the magazines.
CNN currently has them rated as #4 for one of the epic trips to do. I know it's in some of the 10,000 things to do before you die.
And now here we are in this amazing scene, and it's just incredible.
I think like as soon as we left, we had already figured out that we wanted to try and come back
To
and
do it again is amazing, and the level of depth of appreciation of this wilderness and this river is sort of has no limits.
The trip is so grand, it's so glorious, you know, in a way. It's almost too good to be true, and to come experience it for a second time is just really off the charts.
so epic that you feel like you don't want to do it every year. But we're back. It's just that much better the second time around.
Being able to come back again this year is a total gift. At the end of last year's trip, we were all unanimous we wanted to come back. It wasn't really until we were in the planes, dropping into the airstrip, that it started to really click, you know, that it was happening again.
Coming here from straight on tour has been the break that I've absolutely needed.
On tour, you're either in the van, in hotels, on a plane, in and out of the bus, and you're always all together.
To spend this much time with a small group of people on a river like this with no distractions.
And you don't have email, cell phone, television for a whole week, you realize that you don't miss it. It's fine. I'm still alive.
It's really nice to be out here and just be living in the moment.
My favorite thing when I'm out here is that feeling of you're here and it's just like this epic reminder that things are good and that there's always this place to come to, this sort of force in the world, you know, the natural world and all the inspiration that it offers. And we're just out here soaking that up.
It sort of like fills the tank of inspiration for the year.
And we're just having a blast out here.
Middle Fork of the Salmon River, Idaho, United States.
We are loving life out here right now. We've been fishing and rafting.
Eating, ducking, rafting, eating, playing music, eating really well.
And there's so much wildlife.
Drinking beer.
One of my favorite things to do, fly fish.
Hiking, checking out all kinds of cool things along this river.
Eating.
People in kayaks, we got some rapids, a couple beautiful spots to stop.
Hiking.
Pictographs, all kinds of Native American artifacts and historical sites.
I think we swam some and then we ate.
First of all, lots of music in camp.
It's been pretty amazing.
Probably one of the most epic trips that we get to do on the river.
Well, if I look like I'm weary, it's only for now. I'll get my rest in the ground.
This is awesome. Great way to start a trip.
I won't lay down. I won't give up when I'm old. You'll find me there, way out where the rivers run cold. Well, there's no rest for the weary when age takes its toll and the walls of a city close in. So look up to the mountains where an old dirt road ends if you want